Okay, guys, so we're doing your genuine conversation. We are taking it to the next level today. You are ready for this because you have been preparing by gathering evidence. And the evidence you're gathering is about what?
It's about James and Giant Peach.
James and the Giant Peach. What else?
And the creatures.
What?
And the creatures.
The creatures. Character traits. Do we agree? Character traits. The evidence is going to back up the character traits. So what type of evidence will we have, Marciana? How do people show their character traits?
Well, like,
So, but how? But I'm looking for two words. Julian, what's one?
one is like you're acting out what
Your
actions.
and what's the other one?
Words.
Words. Okay. You are ready, but here's what I want to say. We need to decide, what are we going to look for in terms of evidence? Watch me and give me a thumbs up or thumbs down. I'm all of a sudden in your genuine conversation, right? We're in a genuine conversation. It's my turn. Tell me if I do it right. I think James is kind because it's my opinion. Did I do a good job with the evidence? No? All right. I think James is kind because it says it in the story.
No, you gotta say what happened.
I think James is kind because when he met the insects, even though he was scared, he was still using manners and being nice to them.
Yes, but
So not, okay.
because you need the page number.
Do I always have to have the page number or do I only need it if someone challenges me?
If someone challenges you.
So if someone challenges me, do I need to be prepared with the page number?
Yes.
Could I go right in with the page number or the chapter and be like, I know the ants are cruel. See if I get it really good this time. I think I might hit it. I know the ants were cruel because in like the second chapter, remember when they locked James out of the house and he was hungry?
And they said they were going to beat him.
So that's why I know that if you look back in chapter 2, I can even find it for you, that there was evidence that the ants were cruel. So if I know about where it is, does that help my evidence?
Yes.
Can I actually stop in a genuine conversation and look for evidence and share it with my classmates? Can we stop and have like a timeout and look for evidence? Okay, this is our first time trying it with evidence. I want you to make it your own, but I want you to do your best possible job with it. Remember the rules? Our rubric, demonstrate courtesy. Don't talk over each other. Take turns nicely. Everyone participates. Use your cards wisely. What does that mean?
That means
Jacqueline?
That means don't use your card every time you skip the internet or
You'll run out of cards. Once you run out of cards, what happens? You're done. What's be ready with your thought mean? Julian? Exactly. Because don't people do that sometimes? Okay. Think deeply and share big ideas. You know what that means? Last thing is refer to the text and use evidence. So, Jacqueline, you have a question? Nope. So let's get into our groups and begin. Marciana, speak up for me.
Kind because on page 54 on the bottom she said let's lend a hand for centipede. Okay? We're gonna be James' opinion belief. I think they treat James as nice because the ladybug welcomes him. I think the creatures from the garden treated James like he's part of their family. Instead of just like ants waking ants want to be go Jacqueline. I think that Ladybug treated James kindly because on page 35 on the tablet says you're one of us now, and that she's telling him that he doesn't have to worry that they aren't gonna do anything to him. So you're talking? I couldn't hear you. Were you talking about grasshopper? No, you're talking like okay. Well, not doing
You guys lost your circle over here.
I think they treated him nicely because Grasshopper and Ladybug is supporting James. Ladybug said they're on the same boat. She's one of you said but I think we should let Gavin go because he hasn't shared. Yes, he did. He should. Okay, you want to go into the school? Okay. I want to stop you for a second, guys. James was frightened. It said that James was it says that when he went to the beach.
Sophia, do you want to tell people what page to look on?
Traveled slowly around the room, and it said.
Sophia, what page are you on so friends can look?
I'm on page chapter 11. Why did they do that? Chapter 11? What are you looking for? Oh, I see it. James George frightened eyes. Traveled slowly around the room. Oh, yeah.
Make sure we're using our cards, friends.
And it said,
Nathaniel, put a card in.
frightened and he has a wing. James stood and stared at his speakers and speech. He started to stand up, but his knees were shaking so much he had to sit down again on the floor. He glanced behind him, then walked back into the tunnel. That's the way he'd come. The doorway just disappeared. The way out.
Wait, I don't have a mixed variant because
Jameer, did you put a card in?
that makes James frightened.
What did you put in? Piggyback?
Yeah.
So I'm piggybacking on.
That doesn't make James scared because he doesn't want to stay there forever. He doesn't know. He really wants to leave, but he doesn't have a way to leave.
Yeah. I have my opinion to myself.
Okay.
My opinion is how James feels happy with the creatures because he gets to help them and talk with them.
I wonder, no one asked Edwin for evidence of that. I didn't hear any evidence.
I piggyback for what Edwin said because actually that's what I actually was thinking about that, and I agree what Edwin said.
Why?
Because in the story in page when they meet each other. In page 32, they saw him they saw the James saw the creatures as a large dog, and then in the other chapters he started feeling not afraid of them anymore, and then he started making friends with them. Gavin, I want to piggyback on you because you didn't say only Ladybug. You said Ladybug was nice. And I also have one more thing that she said that she was not. She said, stop calling the earthworms ladies. Only what she said on page 38. And that's also she was kind too. So actually I agree that she was very kind and mature. Okay, go on. I have opinion and evidence. My opinion is that I think that they were hung. I want to pick. off of Gavin. I have a piggyback off of Gavin because when he said when they got into the beach and they were hungry when they got out, they were hungry but they didn't want to eat it because it was sick. Okay, I have an opinion with evidence on Emily. I have an opinion on Emily and evidence because it's on this page. On page when they were on the beach, they were hungry and they were starving to death, and they just said. So they said, we're all hungry, and then he said, and then the centipede was singing a song, which was singing, and then at the last sentence he said of this fantastic beach, and it said everybody was feeling happy since the sun was shining off a blue sky and the day was calm. The giant beach was leaning on its side, just like a mess ball upon a silver sea. And then right on page 62, it's a delicious hopper, and he just babbled in the blue word. That means they were eating the tunnel they were eating off, so they still can float on top of the water.
Hey, boys and girls, I want to pause you for a second. Look around at your cards. If you have a lot of cards right now, and we are quite a ways into our genuine conversation, what is that a clue about for you? I see a lot of cards right there.
I see a lot of cards.
I see a lot of cards. What's that a
I'm
clue?
using mine wisely.
You're using them wisely. But if some friends have a lot left and they're not using them wisely, what is that a sign of? That they're not participating. So maybe some friends...
I think I want Marciana go.
Okay.
Jack, Marciana go, and then Jacqueline go, then Emily go. Marciana. I think that the centipede is kind of weird because on page 54 in the middle, he says when the bars are sticking out from the wall, he called James an idiot. In the middle of page 52. Okay, Jacqueline. What piggyback? Because centipede was kind of greedy, not like the ant, but sometimes he just felt like he was perfect. He was better than all of them.
If you feel that way, is that feeling greedy? Is greedy the right character trait?
Greedy means like it's like self-centered.
So you can coach each other with that to get to the right traits, okay?
I have an opinion on Vasily because when he was saying that they ate the peach from their tunnel to the peach, they had to eat it because they were starving and they haven't ate in months and months. I have a piggyback on Emily. It's because I don't.
Vasily, I thought you went very recently. Should someone else go?
Where's your piggyback? I have a question. Emily, can you prove it? Okay. Prove it? Yes, okay. Question 5. What makes this character?
Oh, good job, Emily. Put some evidence in. Do you remember about where it was in the book? You can say, like, around chapter such and such when.
So he said, and so in fact, did everybody else have, it says, they were slowly almost lazy.
It's tricky finding the evidence sometimes, right? We can think about how to keep. But sometimes it's even, you need to be really organized to go find that, right? Okay. All right, boys and girls. Raise your hand if you found this very easy. Easy. Why was it easy, Leandro?
Because what the question said, you just have to ask.
So it helped you to have the questions?
And cards made us have opinions.
But I mean today when we were using the evidence, was that easy or hard? Using evidence. Nathaniel, do you think it was easy to use evidence? When you were using the evidence, we always have the genuine conversations, but today you really had to use those yellow cards. Was that easier or harder? A little bit easy? And we have some friends that agree. Jacqueline, why did you find it easy?
I found it easy because I could find the evidence because I had it written down in my notebook and I already know where it was. Like if it was on page 35 in the middle. But the one person in that group, they kind of struggled because they had to find it in the book.
So maybe you had to be a little more organized to find your evidence, right? Who found it hard? Hard.
Some people did.
Nobody found it hard. Who found it medium? Medium. Miguel, why medium?
Because some of them were easier for me, and some of them were hard for me.
Did anyone have trouble sometimes remembering where in the story something was? You knew it happened, but you couldn't remember where.
Yes.
Leandro? A trick for that is to just try and talk about what happened around it. So be like, I can't remember exactly the page number, but you can maybe help me, guys, because I remember it was right when James had chewed his way into the peach. And it was when he looked out and he saw the animals right away and he was a little bit scared. But I can't remember what page that was on. And then your group can help you, okay? So do you want to do it with more evidence each time?
Yes.
Did it make your discussion better?
Yes.
Better? Did it make you more confident when you had evidence?
Yes.
Okay, good job, guys. So you have 5 minutes to wind up your discussions, finish what questions. Excuse me, back. I didn't send you yet. You have 5 minutes to wind up your discussion, and then I'm going to leave an assessment for you to complete on that table. I will be talking with our guests, okay? So you're going to quietly complete your assessment. When you're finished your assessment, if you don't have anything else to do, what are you going to do? Got it. Good job.